In the past week, I've had a record number of the same exact question being asked. So I don't know if there's something new going around or what, but basically, I have been asked many times, Mr. J, I keep hearing of 10 years to healing, 10 years to healing, 10 years to healing. Please tell me that's not true. And this is what I'm going to say, yes and no. Listen, I've worked with people where after 4 months, they've gotten a good handle on the healing journey, the healing process. I talked to other people who after 4 years, they're like, okay, I think I could just come up for some air and get a handle on my nervous system. There's no one size fits all. There's many variables in the healing process. But anyways, let me just say this. As far as the question to does it take 10 years to completely heal to the point where you don't even think about it anymore? Well, number one, I don't know if you ever get to the point where you don't think about it anymore, because I say a lot of times infidelity is like a very close death. Do you ever forget or stop thinking about the death? No, but there are times where years after the death, you think about it once or twice a week and the impact is nothing. When initially, it just makes you go into the fetal position. The same thing happens with healing after betrayal. If I were to tell you right now, okay, right now you weigh 500 pounds, okay, and you want to weigh 200 pounds, it's going to take 10 years to get to 200 pounds. Now, the first year is going to be grueling. Then the second year, you've learned tips, you've learned techniques, you're down a few pounds, you have more energy, you can breathe better, you have muscle now to bring to the gym. So the second year, it's gonna be difficult. You still got some weight to take off, but you're starting to manage it a little bit more. Then the third year, then the fourth year, then the fifth year. By that time, man, you are looking good, you're feeling good, you know proper technique, you actually enjoy who you're becoming, and you're on a mission, and dropping weight is easier and easier and easier. And then by the time you get to the 10-year range, if it does take that long, I mean, I'm responding to people that are asking about this 10-year thing, then it's a thing where it's barely maintenance. I mean, you are already into the habit of eating correctly, habit of exercising. Your exercise is probably a cut in a tenth of what you used to do with 100% effectiveness. So I don't want you to look at it as, oh, please tell me that I don't have to deal with this nightmare for 10 years. No, keep in mind, if you let's just say you have a 10-year span. Again, those who are asking, is it a 10-year thing? For the very, very few select where it is a 10-year thing from, devastation to, I don't think of it anymore. You have to think of it this way too. The first year is 100% blood, sweat, and tears, fetal position crying, probably leaving, probably want to spend the rest of your life in prison because you want to murder this person, whatever. Then the second year, it's 90%. Third year, 80, fourth year, 70, fifth year, 60. So it goes like that. So I don't want you to think, oh my God, please tell me I'm not in this nightmare for 10 years. Yes and no. You may be on this journey for 10 years. I mean, I don't even know where this came from, to be honest with you, and I don't even like this, but whatever. People ask me this and I'm giving them the answer. By the time you've reached 3, 4, 5, 6, year 7, 8, 9, you have so many tools, you've grown, you've learned. It's the same thing with the gym. If you go into the gym on day 1 or year 1, it's grueling. It's, everything. I mean, you're learning how to drink the proper amount of water. You're learning how to get the proper amount of sleep. You're learning how to deal with your body as far as input and food consumption and when to eat and where to eat and the exercise machines and the proper times you have to exercise and the certain amount of, lifts and certain amount of time that you're on these cycle machines. You're just learning, and it's grueling. It's grueling, and you still have all this fat in your way because you weigh 500 pounds. But while you're in the gym after 2, 3, 4 years, you're a different person working out. And it's the same thing with the healing journey. So yes and no. For those people that they are asking about the 10-year thing, and again, I don't know where this came from or why all of a sudden it's popular, but it may take 10 years to the point where, oh, that I hardly ever even think about that anymore, and if I do, it's like it's nothing at all. Wonderful, but it's so yeah, we might be there at the 10-year, but we're not in the fetal position anymore, or we're not in the triggers cripple me anymore. So I mean, it's in a whole new life. So just answering that question, Mr. J, what am I hearing about the 10-year it takes to heal? By the time you get into year 3, 4, 5, 6, you have so many tools. You are so experienced. You could become almost an honorable fitness guru yourself, fitness coach yourself. So yeah, I mean, it could take A, B, and C, but you are learning along the way. You are improving along the way. You are getting stronger along the way. So really, if I were to just answer this question, don't focus on the hurt. Focus on the growth and the lessons. And then you'll enjoy going to the gym every day until you reach your goal.